We are 70% water and only 30% land. So really, the availability of fresh water is simply about energy and transport. Elon Musk has just unveiled a new game changer, a water engine that could completely change the way we drive and live our lives. He made this shocking revelation on X, where he announced that Tesla has made a big change. Tesla is shifting gears. Instead of sticking to battery-powered cars, they are now betting big on hydrogen fuel cells. Elon Musk's move has companies all over the world watching closely. This decision comes at a time when Tesla is facing challenges in mass-producing its 4,680 battery cells, forcing the company to look for alternative sustainable energy solutions. So, Musk is on a mission to find new, greener energy sources. And the best part? He is introducing Tesla's water engine, which he says will be the star of this eco-revolution. What's so amazing about this water engine? How will it shake up our world? Stay tuned. We're going to break down Musk's brilliant new move step by step and show you why it's such a big deal. Could this give the car industry a boost? Or maybe lead to an even bigger change? And before we dive in, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things tech. Elon Musk, the big brain behind Tesla and SpaceX, is all about dreaming big and saving the planet. He's obsessed with inventing cool tech that makes life better while keeping Earth green. Musk doesn't just think outside the box. He smashes it, pushing the limits of what anyone thought was possible and earning his spot as a real-life trailblazer. With Tesla, Musk didn't just want to build electric cars. He wanted to flip the whole car world upside down. His plan? Prove that electric rides could zoom faster, stay safer, and be way more fun than gas guzzlers. But it's bigger than just cars. It's about turbocharging the world's switch to clean energy. And with SpaceX? Oh, he's shooting for the stars, literally. Musk's dream is to make space travel cheap and easy, with the ultimate goal of setting up camp on Mars. Thanks to SpaceX's wild wins, like landing rockets and using them again, he's already shaking up the space game and turning his crazy ideas into real stuff. Musk's adventure in green energy and transportation has some epic highlights. Take Tesla, kicked off in 2003. Back then, people laughed at electric cars, calling them slow and useless. But Musk? He just kept driving forward. Elon Musk didn't give up. And boy, did it pay off. Tesla's first big hit, the Roadster, zoomed onto the scene and showed everyone that electric cars could be fast, fun, and go the distance. Normally, electrolysis splits water, H2O, into hydrogen and oxygen using electricity. This engine flips it, mixing hydrogen and oxygen to create power with nothing but water vapor left behind. Clean, green, and genius. So how does this awesome water engine actually work? It's like a magic mix of fuel cells, reverse electrolysis, and some hydrogen-oxygen teamwork. Let's break it down super easy. First, you pour water into the system. The engine uses a little zap of energy to split that water into hydrogen and oxygen, then stores them in separate tanks inside the car. When you hit the gas, hydrogen flows into a fuel cell. There, it gets split into tiny protons and electrons. The electrons zip around to make electricity, which powers the car's motor. Vroom. Meanwhile, the protons sneak through a special layer, team up with oxygen from the air, and poof, out comes water vapor. That's it. No nasty fumes, just clean steam. This setup keeps pumping out power as long as there's hydrogen and oxygen ready to roll. But how does it stack up to other engines? Pretty darn well. Old-school gas engines only use about 20 to 30% of their energy. Most of it just turns into heat. Electric engines are champs at 85 to 90%, but they've got downsides like slow charging and batteries that wear out. The water engine? It hits around 60% efficiency, right in the middle, but it's way cleaner and greener. What about how far it can go? Regular electric cars often leave you sweating with range anxiety, topping out at 200 to 300 miles per charge. But the water engine, powered by hydrogen's big energy punch, can match or even beat gas-powered cars for distance. Picture this. You're cruising in a car that only puffs out water vapor and never leaves you stranded mid-trip. How cool is that? So what makes the water engine so special? Unlike electric cars that need ages to charge, this baby refuels fast, like filling up a gas tank. That speedy pit stop, plus its planet-saving perks, makes the water engine a total game-changer for cars. Here's the big win. It could shrink our carbon footprint to practically nothing. Regular gas engines spew out tons of carbon dioxide, about 4.6 metric tons per car every year, plus other nasty stuff that heats up the planet and dirties the air. The water engine? It just gives off water vapor, super clean and guilt-free. Switching to it could wipe out those emissions completely. Plus, it ditches other gross pollutants like nitrogen oxides and tiny particles, making city air way fresher. Electric cars, EVs, are cleaner than gas guzzlers, sure. But they've got their own baggage. Digging up lithium and cobalt for batteries messes with the environment. And if the power to charge them comes from dirty plants, you're not saving as much carbon as you'd hope. Hydrogen fuel cells are another green option, also making just water. But creating hydrogen often uses natural gas, sneaking in some carbon emissions. Plus, storing and moving hydrogen is tricky because it needs big, high-pressure tanks. The water engine, though? It's stepping up as a cleaner, smoother ride into the future. The water engine, with its reverse electrolysis trick, could be a total win, super efficient and kind to the planet. By using renewable energy like solar or wind to make hydrogen, it keeps the whole process green from start to finish, slashing its eco-footprint. Plus, it could save you some serious cash over time. Old-school gas engines need constant tune-ups, oil changes, exhaust fixes, you name it, which adds up fast. Electric cars cut down on repairs with fewer moving parts, but those pricey battery swaps can sting your wallet and the environment. The water engine? It's simpler, with less stuff to break, so repairs could be cheaper and rarer. Its fuel cells and systems are built to last, meaning your car might stick around longer. As more people jump on board and the tech gets cheaper to make, water engine cars could become affordable for everyone, not just the fancy folks. But here's the catch. Switching to water engines won't be cheap or easy at first. We'd need a whole new setup of refueling stations, either brand new ones or upgrades to the ones we've got. That's a huge project, and it'll take big teamwork between companies and governments to pull it off. On the flip side, if we make it work, we could kiss oil goodbye.